1945, my great-great-grandfather, serving in the army, wondered when he'd get to go home to his wife and the son he'd never seen. He got his wish when the U.S. ended World War II by dropping atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The world awaited Armageddon. Instead, something miraculous happened. We began to use atomic energy not as a weapon, but as a nearly limitless source of power. People enjoyed luxuries once thought the realm of science fiction. Domestic robots, fusion-powered cars, portable computers. But then, in the 21st century, people awoke from the American dream. Years of consumption led to shortages of every major resource. The entire world unraveled. Peace became a distant memory. It is now the year 2077. We stand on the brink of total war. And I am afraid. For myself, for my wife, for my infant son. Because if my time in the army taught me one thing, it's that war never changes.
All right. Welcome to a Fallout 4 Let's Play.
War never changes.
I've decided to take a break out of my very busy quarantine schedule of beating the shit out of my meat, sleeping, eating a fuck ton of Oreos, and doing absolutely nothing with my life to make some content. It's going to be practically no editing to this, so don't come for that. I'm just going to be playing through the game. I have a couple of mods installed. It's still a very recognizable Fallout. I didn't do anything batshit crazy. So I guess we're just going to go with standard Nate here. I don't think I'm going to do anything too special to him. I actually kind of like how he looks. Now we get to talk to Foxworth, Foxworth, whatever. Just interact with the entire environment. Nuka-Cola, there we go. Grognak, hell yeah. So this game came out when I was in 8th grade. And I actually, as serious as it was a little bit of a very bad addiction of mine. In fact, my grades dropped significantly when this game came out because I basically I'd come home from school, I'd get on this game, I'd play till like 4 in the morning, I'd get up at 7, and then I'd go back to school and repeat. And if you're wondering, you're like, hey, Jay, it's only 3 hours of sleep. It's only 2-3 hours of sleep, at most. How did you live? Well, you see, back then is also when I learned how to sleep in class and get away with it. I also discovered a beautiful drug called caffeine. And god damn it, is it amazing. Oh, I never noticed this. Hold on. Dinner with the mayors. Refill handy fuel. Hand out candy on the 31st. Alrighty. Am I supposed to talk to my wife?
Hey, hon.
Can you get the door?
Yeah, I'll get the door, bitch. Deadbeat wife.
Good morning.
Isn't it? Just look at that sky out there. You can't begin to know how.
He's a little quiet. I'm actually going to turn him up so you guys can hear him.
Happy I am to finally speak with you.
There we go.
I've been trying for days. It's a matter of utmost urgency, I assure you.
What's so important?
Why, nothing less than your entire future. If you haven't noticed, sir, this country has gone to heck in a handbasket. If you'll excuse my language, the big kaboom is... It's inevitable, I'm afraid, and coming sooner than you may think, if you catch my meaning. Now, I know you're a busy fellow, so I won't take up much of your time. Time being a precious commodity. I'm here today to tell you that because of your family service to our country, you have been pre-selected for entrance into the local vault. Vault 111.
Go away.
Won't take but a moment. We do need to verify some information to make sure you're cleared for entrance in the unforeseen event of total atomic annihilation.
Sure, let's do it.
Splendid. Splendid. Now, let's see.
Okay. So, if you haven't noticed by the way he was talking, for people who've never played this game, it almost seems there's a company called Vault Tech, and they host a bunch of vaults, but they're not just any vault. In fact, you will see very shortly what kind of vault this is. Now, if you were catching on how he was talking kind of almost as if they knew something was going to happen. So, we're going to just name ourselves Jay. We'll go, that works. Okay. Yep. Oh. Okay. There we go. We'll do 5, 3, 3. Be a real big smooth talker. Be a smart guy. And we'll dump the rest into luck. Alrighty.
That's everything. Just gonna walk this over to the vault.
Yep, get the
Congratulations on being prepared for the future.
Yep, bye.
Thanks again.
Hey, it's peace of mind. That's worth a little paperwork, right?
For you and Sean, no price is too high.
Good answer.
I have my moments.
Mr. J, Sean has been changed, but he absolutely refuses to calm down. I think he needs some of that paternal affection.
This is Sean. It's our boy right here. He's the best boy ever.
Go on. How
Biggest
the
boy.
two most important man in my life doing? Spin the mobile a bit. He loves that.
Now we're gonna spin this goddamn mobile. Fuck yeah. Mobile time, bitches.
Hey, how's my little guy? Much better now, huh? Listen, after breakfast, I was thinking we could head to the park for a bit. Weather should hold up.
Will it be like that night in the park a year ago?
Sir, Mum, you should come and see this.
Codsworth, what's wrong?
So I will say, I don't know if any of you had this. I know I definitely didn't have a mobile. I don't know if that was an older thing, but I do know.
Wonder what Sean will grow up to be.
I know some people had it, but I don't know. I think it's a more old-fashioned kind of thing. Let's go see what Codsworth's talking about.
Yes, followed by flashes, blinding flashes, sounds of explosions. We're trying to get confirmation.
What?
We seem to have lost
What did he
contact with our
say?
affiliate stations.
Get out of the way, fucking wife. God damn.
We do have coming in. That's Confirmed reports, I repeat, confirmed reports of nuclear detonations in New York and Pennsylvania. My God.
Oh my god.
We need to get to the vault.
Come on, forget the bitch of a wife, dude. You gotta save yourself. Time to leave. My God, I'm slow. Actually, wait. We're gonna do this to make it look a little nicer. There we go. Just change the FOV.
All vault participants, check in at the gate.
That's absurd! I am
Not on the
vault
list.
tech.
You don't get
I'm
in.
going in. You can't stop me. Okay. I'm reporting this.
We need to get in.
You're not
We're
gonna
on the list.
survive.
Infant, adult male, adult female. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you.
You two, follow me. Come on.
What's gonna happen to all those people outside
We're
the
doing
gate?
everything we can. Step on the platform in the center.
We're all gonna survive, guys. The vault will take care
Almost
of
there.
us.
We're gonna be okay.
It's
I
my
love
bitch
you.
of a wife.
Both of you.
We
Fuck
love you
you,
too.
Nora. Oh, shit!
Hold on.
Oh god.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fall Guy 4. This game, you will see a lot of this screen. This is called the loading screen. Bethesda games are well known for it. Hopefully this game actually doesn't crash at all.
We did it. We made it.
Because that would fucking blow.
You're okay.
And I don't want to have to record
Everyone, please.
multiple
step
things
off
at the
the
same
elevator.
goddamn
Proceed up the
activity
stairs
because
in
it
an orderly
crashes.
fashion. No need to worry, folks. We'll get everyone situated in your new home. Vault 111. A better future underground. Yes, up the stairs.
Now,
No, don't get
good. Step over to the table. Take a seat.
You'll need your suits before
Thanks.
we can take you further.
What
Okay.
now?
Just follow the doctor's lead. He'll show you where to go.
All right. You
I'm not going to follow the doctor. I already know how to do this. I'm going to skip a little bit of this dialogue just because it's pointless.
Oh god, honey. What if they didn't make it?
Oh, we'll be
checking
going
everyone
over
off the
all
list
that in a
Designed to be
minute.
fashionable as well as comfortable.
Prepared for the futures, right?
Come on, let me in my pod before my fucking baby starts crying. Let me in. Let me in.
Step in here and put your vault suit on.
Oh,
Who's
fine.
my little guy? I'm not going far. I'll just be over there.
Yeah. Daddy's right over here. Why is my suit dirty already? The fuck?
The pod will decontaminate and depressurize you before we head deeper in the vault. Just relax.
Time for a whole new life.
Resident secure. Occupant vitals normal. Procedure complete. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So I'm gonna say off the bat, I've played this game through a bunch. So I already know what happens here, but I will be quiet for you guys to, I guess, help you understand the narrative. I'm doing this more for people who haven't played the game or people who just kind of want to experience the story with a retard commenting over the events. So here you go.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Alright, so that mysterious stranger just shot and killed my goddamn bitch of a wife. So now, the rest of the game, we're going to be playing as Marlin from Finding Nemo, trying to find our goddamn son. Now, I love Nora, my bitch of a wife.
Oh, God!
But this ring will be used later.
I'll find who did this, and I'll get Sean back. I promise.
Wow, look at all these tools. Big ass roach. And I'm not talking about marijuana. Come on, please. You think I'm talking about marijuana? Bitch, you think I smoke? The whitest kid you know. Okay. This fucking roach. There you go. I'll take that.
Giant roaches? What the hell?
I'm gonna loot anything in here if I remember if there's anything in here. I don't think there is. I can't commit toaster bath. There's no shower. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna use this just in case you don't know. There is a holotape in here for a video game that you can play on your Pip-Boy at any time. I never got into them. I guess, played them. But I played them when I found them, and I never touched them again. Oh, motherfucker. I didn't mean to do that. Clip the edge. I'm just gonna drink a little bit, get my health back up. There we go. And grab some ammo. Some of the loot from in here.
Nice. Coming back later for you.
Some ammunition. Can open the door. I'm not going to be reading a lot of the terminals, mostly because I think they're boring and they take up a shit ton of time. They add a lot to the story, I understand that, but what in the fuck is that? Okay, so this must be one of the mods. Ooh, that is interesting. That is interesting. Well then, it's not really what I want. I don't really want an automatic weapon when I only have 100 rounds. So I'll have to make do. Where is it? There it is. I'm gonna grab my Pip Dong 3000. Excuse me, Mr. Skelly Guy. DirectX 303. I just realized it said that. That's funny. Coupler. We're gonna grab more loot, because we need them caps, baby. I think there's loot down here. Ah, nah, I don't want to go in the water. Come on, let me up. Alright, we are ready to go off into the wasteland, motherfuckers. Okay, so let me explain what this is. Bullet time is just basically it'll slow time down. It's an alternate to VATS. I personally enjoy using a mixture of both. So that's one of the mods. Just so you guys don't think I'm cheating. Salesman Weekly. This is actually a mod that I added that adds items from the other Fallout games. Salesman Weekly is like a it's a little perk magazine that can help benefit you in certain situations. This one, buy for 10% lower and sell for 10% higher. It's just small stuff to help you, I guess, you know, micromanage your game. True Storm stuff, that's to make storms a little bit more vivid. Got, other than that, I don't think there's any, oh, yeah. All the 10mm, Jesus Christ, I think I just had a stroke. 10mm pistols have been turned into MAC-10s, so that's probably, I just remember that. So we're gonna have to, I'm gonna have to show you guys a little something that I know about to, get us some new guns that, aren't automatic pistols. Okay. Gotta wait for the vault door to open. It's just gonna take its sweet time. Okay. Alright, I think we're actually good with everything. I don't want to second guess myself. I think we're good to go. So I'm going to plan to keep these episodes between 30 to 45 minutes long. A little less than an hour. I know this episode's going to be a bit not as action-packed than other ones will be in the future. But it's the start of the game. We can't go kicking indoors, taking ass, and chewing bubblegum off the start, you know what I mean? Okay, so that must be a quest that we will do later. So here we can see the wasteland. I don't know why the music didn't play. Oh, I must have music turned off. Yeah. The radio is what I want to turn down. Ooh, that's a little too loud now. My bad, guys. Sorry, there was a really nice sweeping score right there. Alright, we got a broken bottle, and I just picked up some sort of gun. I'm not sure what that was. Perfect. So, here will be our replacement for the 10mm pistol during this game. The, I think N99. P99. Okay. So, here's a little bit of a Linus Tech Tips for you. So when I start a Fallout playthrough, I like to get a little bit of more loot before I even start the story. So obviously you can loot the surrounding area around where the vault starts. You can come in here. There's always a little bit of stuff in here. You can get some cram. You can actually grab that desk fan, because that desk fan will become useful. Grab the switchblade in case you run out of ammo. You get your first bottle cap here. The reason you want to grab that desk fan is because desk fans have screws. Now, screws, when you start to get into crafting in this game, become little bits of gold and platinum because they're so goddamn rare. There was a way to farm them back in the day, but I'm not too sure if it works anymore. It's been a while since I've taken this game that seriously, but I'm glad that I'm doing this playthrough because it gives me more of an excuse to get back into the game like that, as I used to. So coming up here, we see a strange shack with a strange symbol, and a bunch of water, one purified and one dirty. So that's about all I'm gonna do for bringing you guys over here for now. This will become important later. So we're gonna start our first quest by going home. We're gonna go and meet an old friend of ours. Now I will say I turned down some of the graphical options just to get a little bit better of a frame rate. Like you can see some artifacts right there. That's actually because I actually downloaded a mod. But it makes the water clearer. Looks a lot nicer. I mean, just look at that. Ooh. Ooh, it looks like gelatinous. I can't finish that sentence on YouTube. It's not family friendly. But we're basically we're gonna go and start our first quest. I turned down the graphics just to get a little bit of better performance for recording. I have a kind of a shit PC right now. However, I'm working on getting a new one. So hopefully before the series is up, so you'll be able to take a before and after. Here's Codsworth. Damn right, it's me, buddy.
Codsworth? You're still here. So, other people could still be alive, too.
But of course I'm still here. Surely you don't think a little radiation could deter the pride of General Atomics International? But you seem the worse for wear. Best not let the wife see you in that state. Where is the missus, by the way?
We're gonna go.
She's in a better place.
Sir, these things you're saying, these terrible things, I believe you need a distraction. Yes, a distraction to calm this dire mood. It's been ages since we've had a proper family activity. Checkers, or perhaps charades. Sean does so love that game. Is the lad with you?
Sean's been kidnapped. But I'm going to find him. I'm going to get my son back.
It's worse than I thought. You're suffering from hunger-induced paranoia. Not eating properly for 200 years will do that, I'm afraid.
200 years? What? Are you?
A bit over 210, actually, sir. Or give or take a little, for the Earth's rotation and some minor dings to the old chronometer. That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack? You must be famished.
Codsworth, you're acting a little weird. What's wrong?
So, not to cut him off, but if you saw that text was yellow, that's an indication of a speech challenge. Now, as you can see, as it's saying up there in the top left, it goes yellow, orange, and red. The higher your charisma it is, the more likely you're able to pass the speech challenge. This can help in the later game, especially with getting some follower perks. I like to use charisma. I like to be a bit of a smooth talker.
And don't get me started about the futility of dusting a collapsed house. And the car, how do you polish rust?
Okay.
Stay with me, pal. Focus.
I'm afraid I don't know anything, sir. The bombs came and all of you left in such a hurry. I thought for certain you and your family were dead. I did find this holotape. I believe the missus was going to present it to you as a surprise. But then, well, everything happened.
Thank you, Codsworth.
You're welcome. Now, Shall we search the neighborhood together? Mrs. and young Sean may turn up yet.
There's nothing left here. It's all gone.
Well, if you wish to venture to parts unknown, I won't stop you. I shall guard the neighborhood in your absence.
We'll come back and do his quest a little bit later. We're reaching about 30 minutes, so I want to get a little bit of the show on the road, get you guys a little started on the basics. So what we're going to do is, again, I have some mods installed, so I should take care of these guys real quick, so I don't have to later. Sorry, my accuracy on this game is a little poor. It seems a little bit stiffer than other games I've been playing a little bit recently, like some good old Warzone. But, anyway, I'm going to come over here. Right back here, and there's going to be a root cellar, but there's also going to be some mut fruit. This is going to be a little bit more food to get you along the way in case you take some damage. Gonna go in here. There's going to be some materials and some guns. Now, I believe there's going to be some more guns for me because I have some mods installed. Yes. A Barrett M82 A1. So we're going to leave that here because that's a little bit broken, but we will keep that in mind for next time when we come back, because we don't really need that right now. A long 5.7, some food, gold bar. I actually don't have any bobby pins. I don't think I can unlock this with 45 auto. Yeah, I don't. Oh, I didn't mean to sleep, but I did.
Lock's really strong.
Yep. I wouldn't even be able to crack it anyway. I can only crack beginner locks right now. To advance your lockpicking, you need to level up. Okay. So there's stuff on the south side of town. However, we're going to ignore that for now because, again, that's just starter gear. We don't really need to use too much of that. But what we will do is we'll try out this new 5.7 maybe? Yeah, we'll try this out. Actually, which does more damage? Oh, they do the same. Okay. So we're going to come over here. Just going to walk on through the irradiated hellscape that is this video game. This is the town of Sanctuary, which actually is based off of a real-life town. If you don't know, Fallout 4 is based on the city of Boston in Massachusetts. So, or Massachusetts. And it is actually a real, I suppose, community. So we're going to equip this. Double barrel shotgun. Nice. We'll also take the tire iron and the dog meat. So before we go to this gas station up here, the Red Rock gas station, we're actually going to come all the way over here. Now there's a couple of other locations around this area that you can get a more advanced gear. However, the gear that's at some of these locations is not going to be very beneficial to us at the very early game, so I'm not even going to bother showing it to you. I will, however, show you towards probably the second or third episode, once we actually start leveling up a little bit and we can actually start to manage our equipment a little bit better. For example, if you go, I'd say, yeah, as you can see on the bottom of my mini-map, there's actually 3 stacked cars. That's a junkyard over there. In that junkyard is a Securitron and a Fat Man. And in that, Fat Man is a portable nuke launcher, I guess you could call. And basically, it does an ass load of damage. However, we really don't benefit from this at all right now because we don't have any Fat Man rounds. I'm not going to be speeding through this game at all. I'm going to be taking my time. If a side quest comes up that I want to do, we'll do it. You know, just enjoy the game. This is going to be a long playthrough. So if you guys enjoy that, keep coming back. Snub Nose 44 pistol. Psycho. Okay. And then up here, some Radaway, purified water, and Rad-X. In your version, there's going to be a box that's in. I'm not quite sure why in my version there's not a box. It must be something to do with a mod, but there is a little tiny crate that goes there. Okay, now we're going to head back over to the gas station, and we're going to pick up ourselves our first companion. heal this too. Healing powder. Healing powder is also a New Vegas item, part of the Wasteland Imports mod. If you're going to play this game for your first time, I recommend playing through without any mods to get the full experience. And then once you start beating the game, start dabbling with the mods. Alright, here's our boy. Hey, buddy.
Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by yourself?
Look at that precious little face.
You seem like an okay guy. Okay, then. Let's stick together.
Alright, we have dog meat. Dog meat is our our little companion, not commander or commando. He's gonna be a companion probably for the whole game because. Oh yeah, dog meat will find stuff every now and then, and he'll key you off to it. Apparently, he can also open doors. I've never seen him open a door before. And I have a couple hundreds of hours in this game. Okay, so we're gonna do our first little bit of a quest, and then we're gonna call it. Because I'm approaching on near 40 minutes. I'm actually at 37 minutes in the recording right now. I don't think all of that will make it. We're gonna push down into this town. We're gonna find ourselves a little bit of a ruckus. Here's Concord. Oh my God, no way.
I buy and sell. Just put up everything you got and let's see if we can make a deal.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, I really can't do anything with this. She just sells backpacks, it looks like, so that's just a mod. So we're just gonna leave. We'll remember that Malia's here, though. So this is the town of Concord. This is where you'll pick up your first main storyline quest in the mission to find your son. Unless they're all dead. Nope, they're alive. There we go. It just took a minute to kick in. Damn, my accuracy is A1. And we'll pick up this pool cue. Jeez, my accuracy in this game is pretty poor.
Hey, up here, on the balcony. I've got a group of settlers inside. The raiders are almost through the door. Grab that laser musket and help us, please.
Alright, so what our mission now is to help the Minutemen. That man is Preston Garvey, and we are going to help him out. He seems to have a little bit of a radar issue, but it's nothing that we can't handle. So before we go in, I'm actually going to equip this gun. That way I can show you what it is. These are a laser musket. They aren't a very useful gun anywhere past the early game. However, similar to a musket, you have to load it every time, but you can overcharge the rounds and load 2 at a time. I probably will do that. I'm not really of a science character. I don't really play with the microfusion cells, which is the ammo they use for like plasma weapons in this game or energy weapons, so I have no problem with using them. I'm gonna push through the museum.
No more British occupation. What do we do with you? Have your team evacuated. Check it out.
Ooh, I should not have missed that. Oops, health's low. Pop a stim pack real quick. Okay, actually, I'll introduce you to the perk table first. So since I'm actually here, here's your perk table. Here's where you can invest your points by leveling up into perks. So, you have your stats, your strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, and luck. Depending on what you put your points into, is what you have available at the time you go to level up. However, as you advance, you can actually put specific points into training your intelligence. For now, though, I think I'm just gonna stay with what I've got, and I'm gonna try and find some perks that I can just, make do with weight for now. I'm really looking at between Life Giver and Medic. I think I'm gonna go with Medic. Okay. So we're gonna close this out. Go to our inventory, and instead of using a stim pack, we're actually gonna eat some food because you don't always need to necessarily use a stim pack in this game to get your health back. However, it's the fastest way and the most efficient way, and it doesn't give you any rads. Sorry, I had a bit of a scratch in my hand. Okay, but before we continue, I'm going to come down on here. As you can see, there's a small microfusion reactor in here. Ooh. I'm going to crack this lock. Hopefully I don't break a bobby pin when I'm out of lock. There we go. Alrighty. I'm going to grab this a while. For some reason that lighting is not working right now. That usually is a lit up room for you guys. Grab that. Does seem to be anybody else on this floor.
Just get the hell out of here. You got no reason to hang around and get shot. Spread out. Find him.
Oh, come on. I wasn't a sneaky. I'm sorry for that little bit of a hesitation to shoot. My accuracy in this is a little bit poor for some reason, and I'm not too sure why. My mouse sensitivity on this game feels stiff, I guess. Maybe it has a... what's it called? Propulsion or something like that. I can't remember what it's called, but as you move the mouse, acceleration. Mouse acceleration. I fucking hate that feature, dude. On some games it has it. It's very annoying. Yeah, I killed him. Oh, okay, he just fell off. Bye, guy. That is... we're actually not going to take that. As cool as it would be, we don't really need that right now.
Man, I don't know who you are, but your timing's impeccable. Preston Garvey, Commonwealth Minuteman.
Glad to help.
Oh my God! Look at dog meat over there.
As you can see, we're in a bit of a mess here.
That ain't it. Please, go on.
A month ago, there were 20 of us. Yesterday, there were 8. Now we're 5. First, it was the ghouls in Lexington, and now this mess.
Sorry. Sounds rough.
Thanks. It's good to meet someone who really cares. Anyway, we figured Concord would be a safe place to settle. Those raiders proved us wrong. But, God damn it. Well, we do have one idea.
One good idea can make all the difference.
Sturgis. Tell him.
There's a crashed vertibird up on the roof. Old school. Pre-war. You might have seen it. Well, looks like one of its passengers left behind a seriously sweet goodie. We're talking a full suit of cherry T-45 power armor. Military issue.
I like it.
Yeah, I thought you might. Protection with an added bonus. Get the suit. You can rip the minigun right off the vertibird. Do that, and those raiders get an express ticket to hell. You dig?
Minigun. Now we're talking.
I know, right? Only there's one hitch. The suit's out of juice. Probably been dry for 100 years. It can be powered up again. But we're a bit stuck.
I'll help if I can.
What you'll need is an old pre-war FC. A standardized fusion core. Your high-grade, long-term nuclear battery used by the military and some companies way back when. And we know right where to find one.
But we can't get to the damn thing. It's down in the basement. Locked behind a security gate. Look.
Do these guys not know how to shimmy a lock?
I tinker. Bypassing security ain't exactly my forte. You could give it a shot.
Actually, I already grabbed the fusion core. We're set.
Well, all right. Maybe our luck's finally turning around. Once you jack the core into the power armor and grab that minigun, those raiders will know they picked the wrong fight. Good luck.
Alrighty. Here we go. Look at our poor boy. Dog meat. Alright, so here's a bobblehead. Bobbleheads are actually little collectibles you can find in the game that give you perks. They aren't just random dog shit like they are in Call of Duty nowadays, where it's just, oh, that's a collectible for collectible's sake. As you can see, this one is the Perception bobblehead, and your perception has been permanently increased by 1. Now, this does not affect my skill tree at all. It's actually technically in the background. So I can level my perception up to 10, and no matter what I do, my perception will be at 11 when I get it up to level 10. So these things are actually have an incentive to go after them. There's one for every skill tree, you know, strength, intelligence, rada, and there's also some that help with your guns. I think there's also one for bartering. We will eventually be collecting all of them and putting them on a little stand that you can get when you go to build your first settlement. So we're going to take that.
There's something. What's going on? Are we getting out of here? And it's angry.
Alrighty, well, here we go. We're going to go and fend off the raiders, and then I think we're going to call it an episode. I'm not sure why I did that. My bad. Alright, here's our sweet piece of armor. I'm not sure what those are. Those are probably a part of a mod. I'm gonna play this.
Personal log. United States Army Staff Sergeant Michael Daly. This past Saturday, October 23rd, while en route to West Stockbridge, a vertibird crashed into the roof of this museum. The cause? EMP following nuclear detonation. Several, in fact. From the intel I've gathered, this was a global event. The co-pilot was killed on impact. Pilot died of his injuries a day later. Day after that, Flaherty and Canoa were shot by some scared, desperate survivors. Then Brzezinski took off running. Haven't seen him since. Now, it's my turn to go AWOL, if that concept even applies anymore. My armor's fusion core is burned out, so I guess my soldering days are done. I'm heading to Boston, on foot, to see if my sister survived all this. She's got an apartment on Boylston Street. This is Mike Daly, signing out. Good luck. And God bless America. Or what's left of it.
Alright. So as you can see, this was sort of the attitude of a lot of the American military during the time of this game. It was a very almost shocking experience that they can't lose, and then when they did lose, it was a bit jarring. Similar to, I would say, modern militaries.
Boss, we got somebody up here.
Alright, now the fun begins.
Get down here. Show me that fancy gun up close. Not a lot of people could get past my boys. Give you that.
Alrighty, Gristle. The fuck? What the hell? Oh, they're glitched out. That's... Oh. Come on. That's unfortunate. I'm not sure what I just... Oop. Oh shit. Get away from that car. Who's shooting at me? Death Claw! I'm not sure where he's going. Really don't like you shooting my damn dog. Okay, we don't need to give him a stim pack. He'll actually be fine. So we're just gonna walk away from him because I don't like the noises he makes because it really hurts my feelings. Where is this guy who's shooting at me? Oh, there he is. Asshole. No, it broke my armor. Clear the concord of hostiles. Did that dog just dip? Or did that... The Deathclaw just left? I have never seen that before. What in the heck? Find Quentin. Huh. Well then. Wait. What was that? Oh my god. Here he is, boys. 1v1. Too easy. Oh man. Malia, I didn't mean. Oh, she does a shit ton of damage. Okay, you know what? We'll deal with her later. Alrighty. So we're going to finish up this dialogue, and I think that we're going to call it.
Fine, Preston. Quit fussing.
Hey there.
That was a pretty amazing display. I'm just glad you're on our side.
Feelings mutual, Preston.
You can never have too many friends. Not in the Commonwealth. Listen, when we first met, you said you were glad to help. Well, you did. And we owe you our lives. So here. It ain't much, but it's the best way I can say thank you.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Well, since you say that, maybe you'll come to Sanctuary with us. We could use your help getting settled there.
All right, Garvey. I'm in.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Please, tell me. I need to know.
You're a man out of time, out of hope. But all's not lost. I
knew it. Please tell me where he is.
I can't see him.
Okay, so I'm actually going to skip this woman's dialogue. She's basically a druggie, and when you feed her drugs, she actually has visions. However, after a while of feeding her drugs, she does die of an overdose. So I'm never going to feed her drugs because I really don't want to have Mama Murphy die on me, because I would feel really bad. Alright, very important. Make sure you save. So we're going to hard save, and there we go. Alrighty, so I think that we are going to call it. I think that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you guys for coming and watching and hanging out. I'm going to upload this probably tonight or tomorrow. Today is the 12th. It might come up the 13th, who knows, but I do plan on continuing this playthrough all the way through the completion of the game, and probably through the completion of both of the DCs. We'll see how long my Steam lasts. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, guys. See ya.